So, today in Tarot Talk, I want to do the guidance of the death card. And the reason is, I just remembered one incident and I wanted to share it. And, you know, and I think I will share that incident as I'm discussing this guidance of the death. So, once what happened, let me just take this closer. Okay. So once what happened, I was at someone's house and one lady came over to their house. And while we were just sitting, she started chit chatting with me. And I told her, where do you stay? So I asked her, where do you stay? And she says, oh, I'm their neighbor. I just stay here, one floor above. And, something like that. And I said, so how's your typical day? Some talk started to happen, and I said, how's your typical day? And she said, what is my typical day? And she sounded quite not happy, but she was a very jovial lady, very nice to speak to. But when I asked this question, she just said, my typical day? She said, whole day I'm just cleaning shit and poop of my son. And I said, and before I could say something, she said he has some medical problem and it was a grown up son. And she said he was bedridden and whole day she spent her time just cleaning after him. And as I'm listening to it in a lot of empathy and just trying to grasp with how sad a person's life can be, she said, I wish and pray every day that he should just die. And then she said, he's been like this for the longest time and he just doesn't die. At this point, I first time understood her pain and how, while death may sound very sad to a lot of people, but some people truly want it to happen. In this case, this lady wanted her son to just die because he was bedridden and he could not get up. He had some muscle problem, where his legs or body couldn't take his weight. He couldn't stand, he couldn't sit. And you had to, he had to be fed. And he had no control over his bowel movement. So, he was doing pooping, pissing, everything on the bed. And when she said this, not even for a second did I judge her. And I first time understood a true empathy means also to set people free in many ways, to let people have a life. So, when a lot of people see the guidance of the death, everybody gets scared because it's truly a very sad card, and death in many ways is very painful. But there are people who want death in certain way and it doesn't come true. So there is nothing to be one in tarot. There is nothing to be scared of when you get as a guidance. I will share a vision about this card as well, of this tarot card. And but I will first talk about the understanding the guidance and then go to the vision. So I just wanted to share this incident because I felt true empathy for that lady and I truly wanted euthanasia to be legal world over for the sake of the person who's looking after the loved one. And there is no point putting them through a misery when a loved one also wants to just go and not be living such a painful life every day. So, a death can also mean euthanasia. Now, let us say, and which is in a lot of ways a something people want or something people are wishing for to come true, and the death then sets the misery away. Now, let us understand this card in more detail. Very literally, death means a certain ending, not that you're going to die. So, I will share one more incidence. When I had series of visions about tarot cards, and I immediately started to understand the tarot meanings, and everything just started to, you know, take off very quickly with me. I was headed for one trip, and just you know before the trip, I thought, why not just ask tarot how will be the trip? And I just pulled out one card, and I got that card or the guidance of the death. You won't believe the anxiety I felt and the fear I felt was at another level, because I believed death meant we're going to die, or there is going to be an accident and a lot of people are going to die. This was sort of like a weekend trip, and we were traveling, and there was a big group, and I just couldn't get over that anxiety where I kept saying to myself, oh my god, a lot of people are going to die, or maybe I'm going to die. Because that time these cards were talking very loud to me, and I was still, despite understanding cards so well, you know, I was taking my time to warm up to them and understand them in a greater detail. And that anxiety wouldn't go away. I had already paid up for the trip, and I did not know what to do. And with great stress, where I completely kept believing that I'm going to die and I may not make it in the trip, I told myself there is no point working with the fear, and it's okay even if I die, I will like to do the trip. Keep Keeping this in mind, I went ahead with the trip, and nothing happened other than that all our plans changed. Where the location we were supposed to go to, we went there, and then a certain permission was not given, and then our group leader had to very quickly come up with a plan, and then we changed the plan and we went somewhere else. So death means a certain ending, which means the ending of a plan or a ending of a certain already thought out uh, you know way forward. And it doesn't mean it's permanent, it's just saying that that is going to come to an end. And how well you can think or very quickly come up with this next plan or plan B is what is suggested by this death card, which means just because one plan has come to an end doesn't mean it's all over. It's just saying come up with very quickly with plan B, and that plan B can be even better than your original plan which came to an end. So this is how you read this guidance. Also, when this guidance shows up, let's say you're going to a meetup or you're going to a party, and you say how will be the party, or how will I bond with people, and you get this guidance and it is a death. It's just saying that your meeting or bonding with people will be limited to this party itself. I don't see any long term connections forming. I don't see you making any friends there. So, you'll have to word it properly. But I'm telling you in a very, very, uh, in a very true way, or in a very clear words, so that there's no confusion in your mind. This generally means that there is nothing way forward to where you're going. So it means you should come up with plan B, or if you're attending some party or event or meeting somebody new, it won't go any further. So someone says, how will be my date, or how will be my meeting with this person, and you get a death, and you should say, I don't see much promise. That is your answer. That there's no much promise of any association or any progression with this union or this relationship or this business partnership. That is the answer. Death in the reverse. Now, let us say you get the death guidance in the reverse. What that means is the person, this, you know, death, whatever entity is, who's coming riding a flag that I'm going to claim so many bodies, I'm going to put an end to certain or lot of things or projects, has fallen off the horse. Is it a good news? Yes, it is a good news. So usually it means when the death has fallen off the horse, it's saying that there will be an interruption but not an ending to certain something. So if someone says, how will be my project? And you get this guidance, is just saying that there will be a very strong interruption where project may very likely come very close to an ending, but you may still survive it or make it work. you know that is the guidance, because the death is not able to claim you here, because he's fallen off the horse along with the flag. He's not even able to put his flag and announce victory, that I have taken so many bodies or I have destroyed so much. So he's not announcing a win, which means death is lost, and you will win despite a lot of interruption or problems that may come. So this is the guidance. Yeah, so troubles could announce an ending, but you will still survive it. That's how it's looking now. This is how the death reverse is, very literally. And also, if you see in the imagery, there is a person who's pleading to death with the hands folded. When you reverse it, it's saying that death has decided to agree to the mercy. The folded hands have won a mercy. So it's looking like an ending is not coming through. So maybe someone will say, I'm about to lose my job, or is my job in danger? Something like this. And you get death reverse. It's saying, so your guidance will be, if you request that don't sack me or don't terminate me, or you explain yourself or you seek mercy in some way, then you will be able to make your hold on to your job. You may not lose it, or you may not get terminated. That's the answer. Yeah, so this is how you read the tarot cards. Ooh. Now I will talk about the vision. When I had the vision, in the card, the horse is moving to the right. When I had the vision, the horse and the death, the imagery was riding to the left, and the person here also, everything was in the opposite direction. Doesn't make much difference, but I'm just saying this is how I saw the vision. And it was all alive. So, imagine seeing death in real, and exactly like this. So first when I saw the vision, I saw the horse. When I'm looking in the vision, I see the horse and then it expands where I then see the death. So when I saw the horse, I have never seen anything so white and transparent or translucent as this horse. He was so white, I can't even tell you. And it was so white that when I was looking at this horse, I could see his organs inside. It was not transparent, but it was his skin. I could see through his skin. It was translucent. I don't know if that is the right word, but this horse was so white that I could literally see his organs inside, you know. And the horse was moving, and then in the vision, I see the death, and I got so scared because he's very, very scary. Imagine this person coming alive, this person wearing these clothes just coming alive. He's very, very scary, very, very scary. I remember in the vision, I just didn't want to look at him anymore, and I just wanted to, just get out of the vision. I just wanted to get out of the whole setup. In the vision, I saw this is a square, the flag. In my vision, it was a triangle. And then I heard this person, who's requesting for mercy. He was saying something, and he was in the middle of saying something. And I was so scared just with the whole imagery that I just wanted out of the vision anyhow. And when I got out the vision, I just didn't want to remember anything about this death and what about this person may be saying or anything about it. And a lot of times when I have a vision, I replay it in my head because I want to capture the smallest of detail that I saw in the vision. But in this guidance, I did not replay it in my head at all, which I regret to date because I believe I should have had more heart and just heard what this person was saying to death. And he was speaking very clear and very well, and he was saying something, but I did not want to hear it. I had so much of anxiety, fear in me just with the whole setup that I just wanted out of the vision. And because I did not replay it, I didn't even remember whatever little that I had heard about the vision. So this is how it is. So death did scare me, the vision did scare me. Yeah. Ooh, so this is how the vision was. Now let us read death with other cards, with some other card, and how we will do the reading. So let us say first card you draw is a death, and let me just shuffle and then see how will you read it with some other card if it shows up. I get as a Queen of Swords. Okay. So one is the death, the second is the Queen of Swords. In tarot, I place king and queens at the absolute top, and after that comes major arcana. So when I get this guidance that there is a death and then there is a queen, it's telling me something not working out for you, or because something came to an end, will make you grow or go up in life the big way. Because queen is a royalty. It's somebody with a very big stature, riches and money. And holding the sword, this person is also very sharp with communication. So when you will get Queen of Swords after death, if this is how you get the guidance, it's just saying that a certain ending or something that did not work out or some change of plan is going to make you very, very sharp and go up in your learning and therefore achieve a very big stature and lifestyle. And you can also say, I see a promotion or a new tire or you getting elevated to a new or a good situation after a certain ending or something that did not work out. Now, let us say you get a death and you get a queen of swords in the reverse. So, the guidance is there is a certain ending, and that ending got to you, or something that did not work out had the opportunity to make you go big in life, but it consumed you and is swallowed you. Because when the queen is in the reverse, it's saying the crown has fallen down, the sword is fallen down, and the queen is also fallen off from her throne. So, a certain ending, whatever that ending was, maybe a job, maybe a love situation, maybe a certain competition, it's saying it is going to swallow you. And here you should give a guidance to someone that don't let it swallow you. You know, if you are able to take that ending or bear that loss and come up with a plan B or something more and make a learning out of it, you will be able to resurrect yourself to a new situation. However, that is just a guidance, but with the we are doing a future prediction, looks like you will get swallowed with a certain loss. So just tell the person, take it easy, spend some time eating, drinking, sleeping, go easy on yourself. Yeah, that's the guidance. Now, death is in the reverse, which means you just made it at the last minute or you just got spared. And then you get is the Queen of Swords. So, the answer really is you will learn from a very near death experience and you will come out of it very well, or you will come out of it very learned and big in life. It will make you a very big person in stature. Other is this mercy is going to do wonders to you, or this opportunity what someone gave you is going to do wonders to you. You will make the most of it, and I see you going very big in life. Yeah, so that will be the answer. Now let us say death is in the reverse and Queen of Swords is also in the reverse. One, it's saying you will get the mercy and you will steer away from power, success, and not wanting to be in the mainstream of managing people or being in the wanting to be that ambitious or go getter. I see you staying somewhere in the background because the queen is fallen off, so you're not taking this position. It's saying you're somewhere in the background. You will take this pardon or mercy very well and believe that truly life is not about going after all the riches and successes. You may just want to take it easy and you're not chasing power and ambition anymore. So, this is how the guidance will be. Or a near death experience will make you shy away or go away from a power situation or a controlling situation or wanting to be in control situation. You will become more monk like, or in a background somewhere kind of a situation. This is how you will read the cards. Now I will share the artwork and try to interpret it, and then look at what is the interpretation I have given. It will help you build your intuition when you look at the different artwork and try to work out what it possibly is trying to tell you, or how the meaning will change.